Hey, what's up guys? On today's menu is this wonderful sultry caramel bread pudding stuffed with dark chocolate and topped with this beautiful truffle ice cream, a funky little dessert that I think you guys will enjoy. So let's get started. All right, so pan on the stove, medium heat, maybe medium to high, and then we're gonna add in some cubed up butter, get that going so it gets nice and browned. Caramelize some of those milk solids, bring out that beautiful flavor. Almost there, getting close. You can go a little bit darker if you want. It's exactly what you're looking for, nice and dark. And then now we're gonna add the sugar. I'm only gonna do half the sugar because I don't have that much stale bread to work with. Put this back on heat, start melting that sugar, and just do a gentle kind of swirl in the pan to dissolve some of that sugar going towards that caramel. Add in the rest of that milk. Oh, it smells so good. It smells sweet, it smells like a little apple pie almost already, or like caramel apple. And that'll be the base for the bread pudding. All right, here I just have some stale bread from the, or some odds and ends and a little bit of stale bread from the fridge. And you're just gonna cut these up into little cubes. You could tear them if you want. It does not have to be super uniform. You can get away with quite a bit with bread pudding. Just give it a good, dice. All right, that goes in. I'm gonna add not the full egg, so half of an egg of the white and then the yolk. I'm gonna pour this right around the edges, just enough to soggy the bread up. Give that a good mix. So I'm gonna roll this little piece of bread out, just so it's thin, a little bit thinner. Cut that. All right, nice and clean. It's like a little crustable. That caramel cream. And soak this. Put the bread pudding mix into the mold. Probably have enough for like 4 of these, if I'm being honest. These are pretty small, so it's like a little petite dessert, but very rich, so it's good that it's petite. Make sure it's really nice and pressed into the mold so it has that beautiful round shape. I'm gonna use this to give me a little bit of a cavity to put the chocolate in. Just gonna line it with these little chocolate chips. You could do shaved chocolate if you want. You could even put in like a chocolate crème, or if you want some sort of chocolate product that's like has a whole nother recipe attached to it, you can go that route. And I'm gonna cover it, give it a little tap, pinch the edges just a little bit so there's some connection between the two. It has that like kind of that lava cake feel to it. All right, so now this is ready to go in the oven, 350 degrees for, let's say maybe 15 minutes. This is the most simple, basic sort of gelato, I guess, ice cream to put together, especially with how just rich and beautiful it is with this truffle honey. So you get a lot out of this very simple ice cream mix. So let me get my cream. This cream has been put in the freezer for just a little bit, so it's super cold and it'll churn real quick. I'm not gonna make too much, but just enough for the recipe. All right, add in my truffle honey. And so this is gonna act as 2 things. This is the inverted sugar, which is nice because you don't have to worry too much of it dissolving or crystallizing as you mix it. It's already inverted, meaning it's sort of a liquid form sugar. And this is absolutely beautiful. And this is also refrigerated as well. You wanna keep everything as close to really cold before it freezes. So somewhere in the 37 degrees area. So when you put it into the machine, it's really nice and cold, doesn't compete with the elements, and you can get a good churn. All right, so you got your handy dandy ice cream machine. I have mine from KitchenAid. There's loads in the market nowadays that are pretty good. This one, I just like what it does. Now we're just gonna pour the base in. Try to do this quickly. Oop, I got some on the top. Try not to make a mess like I did. You just turn it on. Let it churn. And as you can see, oh wow. Woo, it's like soft serve. Look at that creaminess. Oh my gosh. It's still a little soft, so I'm gonna set this up in the fridge, or excuse me, in the freezer. But look at that. I mean, that is just gorgeous ice cream. A good little taste tester off of the paddle. gonna put this in the freezer just until my bread pudding is done. This is really close to being done, I can tell, because I'm gonna give it a little flip, and that cap that I showed you in the beginning is gonna keep all the chocolate from running out when I do that. Now, I'm gonna transfer this to my little serving dish. Boop, just like that. Oh man, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna sprinkle just a little bit of the granulated sugar on top and then throw this back in the oven. It's gonna give it like a little caramel crispy glaze to finish. All right, so back in the oven this goes. All right, this is done. That looks so beautiful. Top is just a little glazed with that sugar. Ooh, little truffle, just to give it that edge. Ooh, that looks good. Chocolate caramel bread pudding, truffle ice cream. Melty chocolate. It's almost like a little cookie. It's like a little bread pudding cookie. Ooh, that looks so good. Whoa. A little bit of the chocolate richness. Got that caramel flavor. Very unique dessert. And it would just be a surprising combination of flavors that I believe a lot of people would really enjoy. I've seen truffle paired with so many different things. It's a very versatile ingredient and just adds such a rich complexity to everything you put it with. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my take on this sweet variation with truffles, beautiful bread pudding, sultry truffle ice cream, fantastic combos. If you guys did enjoy the video, give it a big like, subscribe to my channel. The ingredients for this will be down in my description box, so check that out, along with equipment links and some other fun stuff. And I will see you guys next time with another fun recipe. Later, folks.